Just before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Back to the Mike.
Here's Herbert. That is caught at the 7. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Texans scoop it. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football. But any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too. But it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him. And this one was a long run.
Absolutely, they did all of that and more. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a toss play. It's Carson. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense trying to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick
So
off.
all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's Herbert now on. Go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Michael Pierce in all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack.
Third down. 3rd and 14.
Third and long. It's Herbert. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. A first down carry for Henry. Runs over him. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big run that time by Henry. 44 yards. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert on the option. He's going to run with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken the lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn. Can't relate.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, here's Herbert, and that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Buying time to his left. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
21. Go ahead, man.
Play action. Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
3rd down and 12.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
21. Hey, watch the slant.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
52.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Aldrich Rosa set to
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now it's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Khari Willis there to bring him down.
No gain on the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To the sideline.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Texans scoop it. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. And
forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight ends left. Tight ends left. Hey, we are.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert steps away. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. This is Carson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. That one good for 37 yards.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go again. 21.
Now it's Carson. Down right around the 25.
Chris Carson, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
3 down. 26.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Again, it's Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To throw again, Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On third down, Henry. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo!
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Check 50, check 50.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A third quarter now, at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check 3, check 3.
From the gun, Herbert stepping up. He's going to and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Justin Herbert with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
McCann to kick off for Tennessee.
McCann's got it teed up. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Like 20. Coming this way. Here we go. Hey, gun. 6 months.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo steps away to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
I got you. 6 months. Here we go. 26. Hey, alert. Alert. D, we got to get to the ball. Hey, go. 26.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv.
Here we go. 80. Stick. Watch time.
Garoppolo now. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
41-yard line.
Hey, gun. 6 months. I got you, punk.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Get ready. Let's go. Go ahead.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like...
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
53 is the mic. 53. Wait. Watch the run. They're running it.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Carson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Carson on the carry.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Here we go. Wait, let's go. We got this.
They run it with Carson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 8-yard touchdown run. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Texans 19. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And they take a knee.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 97's the mic. 97's the...
And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
97's the mic. 97's the mic.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out.